Hey guys, today I'm going to show you a mysterious ancient site in a city called San Agustin in the country of Colombia, which is in South America. I'm going to show you some solid evidence that this was built by Hindus who originally came from India. Yes, I do understand that India and Colombia are about 11,000 miles apart. But I hope you will watch till the end of the video and then decide if this site was built by Hindus or not. Look at this statue in the site. Here you can see an eagle-like bird holding a snake in its beak, and if you look carefully you can see that the snake is also held in the bird's talons. While archaeologists in Colombia are not able to explain why such a statue is carved here. This is clearly explained both in Hindu scriptures and Hindu sculptures. This bird is called Garuda, which has an eternal enmity with the serpent Naga. I want to show you several such carvings from Hindu temples. In temples of India, you can see that both Garuda and Naga are shown as partial humanoids. However, as Hinduism spread from India to Southeast Asia, the style slowly began to change. Watch what happened when it reached Vietnam. This scene is almost fully portrayed as a fight between two animals. They don't look much like Hindu gods anymore. It just looks like a bird holding the snake in its beak and talons. Look at the similarity between these two statues. Is this a mere coincidence, or did Hindus travel to Colombia and set up a site there? Archaeologists do not have any good explanations for this statue. They believe that the sculptor merely carved it because he would have seen an eagle catch a snake. Is it possible that this is the case? No, because if that is the case, you would have found only one such statue, but there are several statues unearthed in this area with the same motif. This means this statue was important to the creators. It had some deep meaning. Here is a similar statue which has the same iconography found at a different site called El Purutal in Colombia. This shows the exact same features, a bird holding a snake in its beak and talons. Multiple statues with the same motif have been found in this area. In fact, the city of San Agustin uses the statue as its unofficial logo and sells a ton of mementos with this motif, but without understanding the real meaning of it. But how is it possible that Hindus came all the way from India to Colombia? I will tell you in just a minute, but let's look at this ancient statue, which is also found in San Agustin. As soon as you see it, you notice something really bizarre. He has a human body and human hands, but has the trunk of an elephant. Look at how the long trunk goes all the way from the bottom up to his nose. He does not have a human nose. He has the trunk of an elephant and small eyes like an elephant. Again, archaeologists have no real explanation for this statue, but this is the Hindu god Ganesha. He is clearly portrayed as a deity with a human body and an elephant's face. Look at the similarity. There is no question that this is the Hindu god Ganesha. We can even see that both the figures are touching their trunks with their hands and even have helmets on their heads. But is this really the Hindu god Ganesha? Or am I merely imagining things because of my personal bias towards Hinduism and India? Am I being just another Indian guy claiming that all other cultures originated from India? No matter which country you're watching this from, we have all seen some guy like this who believes that his religion or his country is the best and was the starting point of the world's civilization. If you look at my channel, I have previously shown you many ancient sites outside India. I've shown you Peru, which is also in South America. I've shown you ancient sites in the United States, but I never claimed these were Hindu sites. I tried consciously not to analyze things with personal bias. So, am I the only person who thinks this is the Hindu god Ganesha? Listen to the conversation I had with a Colombian shopkeeper. Yeah, just for the record, this is what we're dealing with. ¿Cuál es el nombre estatua?
Aquí en estos momentos es la cultura del misterio.
El misterio.
5000 años.
Nombre no conozco.
No te puedo decir porque
no nombre.
Se dice cultura agustiniana, pero no es cultura agustiniana.
Sí,
lo agustiniano es del catolicismo.
¿Qué es un cilíndrico, sí? ¿Qué?
Se cree que es la nariz.
Nariz, para elefanta.
Para elefanta. Por eso se dice que es el dios elefante en la India.
En la India.
Inclusive esta misma figura ya tiene sus templos grandes y la gente va a adorarlos.
Sí, sí.
Ajá. Dioses.
How do you say?
It's a god. He's saying, it's a god. It's a god from India.
¿Cómo es posible para el dios, para India, está aquí? ¿Cómo es posible?
Son muchas.
As you can see, even a native Colombian thinks this is the Hindu god Ganesha, and there are many Colombians who think this. Why? Simply because the statue looks like Ganesha. But is it really possible for a Hindu culture to reach Colombia during ancient times? All archaeologists and historians agree that Hindus traveled widely out of India. From India, they went to Sri Lanka. They then went to Thailand and then built some of the greatest Hindu temples in Cambodia and Vietnam. We even see some fabulous Hindu sites in Malaya and Indonesia. So all experts agree that yes, Hindus built temples in all of Southeast Asia. But did they stop there? Or did they travel as far as Colombia? If we do a careful research, we can see plenty of ancient sites which resemble Hindu temples in Australia, Micronesia, Polynesia, and yes, they would have reached Colombia. This is why we see the elephant god in Colombia. There are no elephants in Colombia, or even the entire continent of South America. Elephants are found only in Africa and Asia, so it would be impossible for somebody in Colombia to just randomly imagine something like this during ancient times. See, San Agustin Archaeological Park is a very mysterious site. Nobody knows the original name of the site, so they just named it after the city of San Agustin. There are about 500 statues in this park, and this is why you see me wearing different outfits, because I've spent many days researching this site. Archaeologists do not know who created these statues, how they were carved, and why they were set up here. Most mainstream experts agree that these statues are of unknown origin. Is it possible that these statues are of Hindu origin? Are we looking at the remnant of an ancient Hindu temple which existed here thousands of years ago? If this is the case, who was the main god of the temple? In this site, we can see many cylindrical structures placed all around. There are more than 30 of them. What are these? These are lingams seen in Hindu temples. Lingams are representations of Lord Shiva. But this is nothing, because there are more interesting details on them. Some cylinders at San Agustin have faces carved on them. These are a specific type of lingam called Mukha lingam in Hinduism. San Agustin has many of these Mukha lingams. Some of them are giant Mukha lingams, and there's no doubt that these were carved and were worshipped by Hindus in ancient times. But there's yet another detail which is much more fascinating. In many lingams of Southeast Asia, lingams are portrayed with a top knot, a bundle of hair on top of the lingam. In San Agustin, many lingams have this top knot. I mean, this cannot be a mere coincidence, but there's yet another statue which is now in San Agustin Museum, which is simply mind-boggling. Here, you can see a lingam, but it is protected by a snake on top. This is exactly what we call a Naga lingam in Hinduism. Naga, the serpent god, is shown protecting the lingam. I've shown you this type of lingam many times on my channel. These kinds of details cannot be coincidences. This is a Naga lingam, period. This is also a Mukha lingam because it has a face on it. But look, there is even a split in the middle to show that the snake has two bodies. The side view shows the two bodies of the snakes joined together to protect the lingam. This is very clear. And in Hindu temples, you have the same detail. Multiple snakes joining together to protect the lingam. So, what do you think? Are the statues of Garuda, Ganesha, and Lingam mere coincidences? Am I merely giving a biased perspective? Or was San Agustin an ancient Hindu temple? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I'm Praveen Mohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell button to get all the updates. Please give this video a thumbs up and do share it with your friends. I will talk to you soon. Bye.